This is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Today I have a very special treat for you. We're going to juice a very uncommon vegetable, or maybe common vegetable. What we're going to juice today is asparagus. So right now it's asparagus season. Asparagus season usually for the U.S. crops, actually in the springtime, comes up out of the ground. You could actually also juice asparagus fern, although that's not going to yield so much juice. But the asparagus is really healthy to eat. So the asparagus is very healthy to eat, and some people say that it can help, with things like cancer. It's also very high in protein. It'll also make your pee kind of smell funny. So don't be alarmed, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it will make your pee or your urination smell a bit weird. It can be a little bit harder to juice, especially the hard part down here, the hard fibers part. Most people actually don't like to eat that part anyways, but actually the juicer works really well. So today we're going to use the Omega Vert 330 HD. The HD stands for heavy duty. The Vert 330 HD has the all new 8 times stronger Ultim juicing screen. So if you want to juice a lot, like more than 3 times a week, I'd encourage you to get the HD model. The standard Vert 330 without the HD screen is recommended for people that only want to juice once or twice a week. It's just not meant for people that want to juice every single day and make some lifestyle changes so that they could get healthier by consuming these fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. So today I'm going to juice asparagus, English cucumber, and an apple. And so let's see how much all this yields. We're going to turn the machine on, and the machine runs at a slow 80 RPMs. Now this is a true RPM because I did an RPM test. You can check my other videos for that. But this runs at a low 80 RPMs. It's verified. And it works really well. You can literally just drop a whole asparagus in there and look at it. Just takes it, crunches it up, juices it all up. We'll drop another one in there. I really like how the Omega Vert works. It's really a hands-off juicer. In most cases, you can just drop things in and it juices it right up. Let's next go ahead and drop in a whole piece of this cucumber. And look at that, it just chunks off pieces a little bit at a time, and the juice just starts to come out. Next, we're going to go ahead and put another piece of asparagus in there. Working really well. Next, we're going to add the apple. Now, I like to add the apple into my juices to add a little bit of sweetness. Sometimes the juices can be a little bit bitter or funny tasting, and I like to add some apple to make it more palatable, especially if you're not used to drinking fresh vegetable juices. More asparagus. Now, let's check out the pulp. So the pulp comes out on this side, and it looks like the pulp is actually fairly dry. Another apple in there. Some more cucumber. I like how it does it on the cucumber. Just drop it in. And you know what? You don't even need to use the pusher on the Omega Vert unless something gets stuck in the chute. If you're using the pusher, you might be trying to push things in too fast. And when you push things in too fast in the Omega Vert juicer, it really just doesn't work well. It'll basically, clog up and create excess pulp in your juice. It just won't really work. You need to let the juicer work and give it time to do its own work at its own speed. I mean, once again, this is a slow juicer, not a fast juicer. So calm down, relax, take a couple deep breaths when juicing. Let's go ahead and pour some more apple in there. Let's go with some straight up asparagus. Drop one in there, and when you're juicing, you want to drop only one item in at a time. I mean, although I could fit like 4 in at one time, you're always going to get best results if you just take your time and just juice one thing at a time, and take your time and let the machine work. So one of the main benefits of juicing is that, when you're juicing, you basically separate the fiber that's coming out on this side from the juice or the liquid nutrients. Now, juicing is very important because our bodies are nothing more or less than a juice extractor. When we eat things, we're supposed to chew it up really good and separate the juice out from the fiber. The fiber goes through us and acts like a broom and cleans us out, and that comes out one end, and the juice comes out the other end, literally. So when we use the juicer to break down and separate the fiber from the juice, we're then able to more readily assimilate the nutrients in that juice. And that's why the juicer is so beneficial. Let's go ahead and put some more cucumber in there. Now, once you do juice, it's always best to drink your juice right after you make it. It's not good to make your juice and then, drink it like 3 hours later or anything like that. Because what happens is once you start to break open these cell walls of the produce you're juicing, things tend to oxidize. So it's like if you had your car and you like, put a scratch in it and then it rained, it would rust. But if you don't scratch your paint, it's not gonna rust. Same thing with the vegetables. Once you break open the cell walls, they tend to oxidize, and you can think of it like rusting, but it's not. Basically, you're losing nutrition in the juice once it starts to oxidize. So for the highest benefit, I encourage you to drink the juice right after you're done making it. So that'll do it. We're pretty much done with juicing the cucumbers, asparagus, and apple. Really simple, real easy. That made approximately 2 cups of juice. We're gonna go ahead and turn the juicer off now. And here's the juice. That's a nice juice. See, I tempered that down with cucumbers, made it really good. There's nothing healthier, in my opinion, than a fresh made vegetable juice made with your own juicer. So when you own your own juicer, you get to choose the juice that you're gonna make in the comfort and privacy of your own home. You could make any combination that you want. That being said, I encourage you to keep it real simple. Be sure to check my other videos. I have a video on how to create your own green juice and how to, basically come up with your own recipes. It's really simple, so check for that video. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching me make asparagus, cucumber, apple juice in the Omega Vert 330 HD juicer. Once again, this is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Be sure to visit DiscountJuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for our YouTube visitors.